The reason I do the recording on the camera is if anyone's gone and they come back and go, I never knew that rule, or I didn't know that, I have it recorded, and already today I've got the absence slip saying someone's gone. They will get that note then that says watch it on YouTube. I'll upload it. I try to keep them under 10 minutes, so 9 minutes max, and then people can watch it if they're gone. It's not entertaining, it's just something you got to do. Okay, so for the lockdown procedure, very important. The lockdown backpack is under the sink. Okay? When I say the lockdown cabinet is when I say it's in the cabinet there under the sink, there is a backpack that has emergency supplies in there. Every one of my classes needs to know that. Okay? Certain things like duct tape used if there's any sort of chemical, how should I say, spill or accident or anything, then there's duct tape to seal up the cracks in the doors and windows, and there's all kinds of other emergency stuff in there. Okay? Also in a lockdown, you line up along the bottom of the window here. Okay? If we're in the shop, we come in the classroom. We don't want to stay in the shop room. We come in here, we line up below here to where if someone looked in the window, they would not be able to see us sitting down here. That's as good as we could come up with. Okay? The shop is not good because it has a window on both sides. Okay, so I needed to go over lockdown. If I say eyes on who, you say eyes on you, and then you become absolutely quiet. I use that a lot in shop because when I need to get your attention real quick, I'll just say eyes on who, eyes on you. We got your attention, and then if you're still talking, I usually look for the first person that talks after that, give them a choice card. Okay? Then it gets really quiet. 2 hands up. That's something some of you may know or may not know. If you have to go to the bathroom or there's something other urgent, put 2 hands up. Okay? The reason I do this is sometimes we'll be in discussion. I got 5 or 6 people with their hands up, and there's someone else that's like, man, I really got to go. I got to go. And if I see someone with 2 hands up, it usually means this is an emergency. Can I go to the bathroom? I call on them before I call on the other 5 people that just have 1 hand up. Okay? Took me about 20 years of teaching to figure that out. That sometimes it's urgent. Sometimes you might raise your hand and I go, oh, we need to wait. And then in the end, I will say, I'll take your questions in the end. Okay? Now, lockdown procedure, I went over with that. The doors, the desks, and the locker, okay? The doors, when you come in, don't come in that door unless you're locked out, because that door is really just meant for handicap. The handicap ramp there, and it's not meant as a regular door because it lets the heat in and out, so we try to keep it shut except for the handicap ramp, which I never thought I would be the guy using it, but just this is something new. Also, I got a knee replacement here a few months ago, and have to sometimes use that walker. Some days I'm fine and feeling almost no pain. Other days I can barely walk. So I got 1 knee replacement, and then now they need to fuse the other ankle because been in a few car accidents, a few motorcycle accidents, and twice on my bicycle been ran over by cars. And I've got kind of beat up. You know, it's just the way it is. That and playing football and hockey, you know, I'm just getting beat up, okay? So don't touch that walker. That's not yours to scoot around on. You'll get a choice card if you're, you know, touching things without asking, okay? Like things on my desk. People come up and just grab stuff off here, even pencils. Don't touch them. I put pencils over there on that little desk there, and when you borrow a pencil, you take one of those 9 pencils. We always make sure there are 9 in there. And at the end of the hour, we make sure there's 9 little small pencils back in there, okay? Bring 2 pencils every day. So if you lose one, you have a backup pencil. If you borrow a pencil and you don't put it back, you just might get a choice card. Sometimes I make exceptions to that, but, you know, sometimes I make exceptions to most things. You know, everything's just not like this is just the way it's going to be, okay? And the hearing, you know, I also have hearing aids. I don't have them in today, so I can't hear real good, but that's okay. I'm going to do most of the talking today. But sometimes if you ask me something and I don't hear you might have to look at me to where I can make contact, rather than if you just say something, as you're walking away out the door, I might not hear you. Lots of times I kind of got to see the lips move too. So that kind of goes along with passes. Sometimes people would say, oh, I asked you, Mr. Carey, if I could use the bathroom. You said, yeah, you must not have heard me. And kids play this a little bit, and I go, nah, is your name on the list there? Did you sign the list for the passes? Okay, so Carhartts, get used to watching me wear Carhartts. I like Carhartts because I'm a vocational teacher, and I think just like a PE teacher can wear shorts and sweats, I come in, lots of times I might ride my bike to school, or I get in this bike and ride, and I can have my shorts on and slip in the Carhartts, real easy. Plus, I'm always ready to go fix something in the shop. And I don't know and I don't care. IDK, you guys know what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you
do this
do?
every time.
I don't know. It's an old joke, never
Yeah.
mind. You're supposed to say, I don't know, and I say, you don't know what IDK means, really? No, if you don't know something in here, then just ask me for help. And if I don't know something, I'll tell you, hey, I don't know, but Google probably does, okay? Or we got Alexa right here, which she usually doesn't have it. Alexa, do you have an internet connection today? Alexa, do you have an internet connection today?
You really have an election.
Yeah, but she usually
Oh.
says,
Right.
Alexa, are you even working today? She might be taking Monday off.
Are you on mute?
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Okay,
Take
thanks.
a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
That's technology. If it can go wrong, it will. Okay, I'm done. The last thing I want to say to kind of wrap it up, the big 3 R's. Be respectful. Remember these guys here?
Resilient.
Be respectful of other people. Be respectful of me. Be respectful of my stuff and other people's stuff. Be responsible. Okay? You won't have a lot of homework in here. I know some people that hurt your feelings, but when you do have something to do, get it done. And be resilient. Don't give up. Okay? Last thing is when we're leaving, when I say have a great day, you say every day is a great day. If you just remember that and say it, you will probably increase your chances of having a great day that day. Okay? That is all I have on this list. I talked about the lockdowns, the 3 R's.